Hey everybody, it's John, and I'm here to bring you a tech tip from Streamingteacher.com. Today I want to look at an option that you have in your Toolpaths Manager that could be really useful, but it could be confusing if you don't know how to use it correctly. So let's take a look at this part as an example. Right now I have a contour toolpath turned on for this little ear of the part. And if I change this down to operation 21 for a dynamic mill, I see my new toolpath pop up for this area over here. I can also see that I have a new piece of geometry on the screen. It's that red boundary, and I'm using that as a machining area for that particular dynamic mill toolpath. But now if I switch down to operation 22, that geometry goes away again, and now I just see the toolpath on my part model. I can see this again in op 24, which is the dynamic mill for the other side. Another piece of geometry pops up, and then I can see the toolpath. So what's happening here? Why is my geometry showing up and then going away depending on the toolpath that I choose? This option is called Only Display Associative Geometry. It's actually an option right here in your Toolpaths Manager. And when you turn this on, this is the behavior you'll see. This means that you'll only see geometry that is associated with that particular toolpath. And if you have geometry that is not associated to that toolpath, it will disappear off the screen. This can be great when you're going back through your toolpaths because it cleans up your screen if you have a lot of different things going on, and you don't have to mess with your levels so much because it's really going to focus on just what you need. However, this can prove to be a little bit weird in some circumstances. For example, I also have a multi-axis link operation, and that's to make sure that all the retracts are going to move safely while this is on a 4th axis machine. If I click on that operation, then all of my geometry disappears entirely. And that's because multi-axis link isn't actually using the geometry inside of that operation. It's just looking at the safety zone that we set in that operation and making sure that all of our retract moves and repositions are going to be moved safely. So if you're ever clicking around in your toolpaths and you see that your geometry is appearing and disappearing, then that means you currently have this option turned on. And if you want to see all geometry at all times, you can just turn that off, and you can see all geometry that is on currently visible levels. Well, that's all I had for you today. If you like this video, make sure to come over to Streamingteacher.com for more great Mastercam training like this.